phone calls live here. 877-853-5247. Meeting ID is esportsXTRA. That is 377-678-9872. Hit the pound button twice to join the show. January 27th. Just about 4 more days left in January here as we get set here on a Wednesday night here on Esports Extra. Larry Ridley here. SMY TV, little NBC Sports Mat, NFL, little NBA 2K League, a little 3-on-3 today. We got the man behind the camera, behind the scenes. Look at him. Coach K. What's up, man? Wave to the people.
All in the videos.
All up in the videos. Come to death row, man. Come to death row. Come on. You want to come hang with the bad boys or death row?
I'm nicer than shit.
anything with the word death, I don't want no parts of it.
I'm not gonna stuff your face in the shrimp cocktail. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. You start pressing the wrong buttons, man. I'm gonna take you outside and hang your butt over the balcony. All right, okay.
That's how you make deals, man. That's the art of the deal, man.
That's the art of the deal. Golf courses and hotel balconies, like perfectly on the 100th floor. That's how you get things done.
Yes.
Scared, go to church. What's up, guys? You guys ready, man? We're going to keep it a nice abbreviated show, man. Little date night for Larry Ridley here. You got to hit the Manhattan. CO Jess. So, yeah, very important. We got to get her on time. All right? Can y'all?
Yes, sir.
We good? Let's go. You talking? Let's
go. Keep reservations.
Hey, we're talking LeBron James. We're talking Aaron Rodgers. We'll get into that. A lot of conflicting stories the last 2 days. This story just keeps changing like every 6 hours. We'll get into that. Matt Stafford. We'll talk about maybe potential landing spots. Look like he is leaving the D. Tom Brady Sr., some words on Bill Belichick. That was a little shade right there. We'll get into some of that. John Madden on Madden NFL players. Gamers, by the way, esports players, the guys that play the game, and how they could be of assistance in the NFL, and of course compete forever on Black News Channel this weekend, episode 35. You'll see beautiful Duran Worrell's face. Kids call him Dagwood. He'll be on there this weekend. Episode 35, season 54. AFC wildcard, I believe, is this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Let's get started. We'll start at the very top. LeBron James. I thought some of the best video of the week so far. Look, they beat the Cavs up. He goes home, whatever, played with the Cavs. We remember, we've seen him go back there twice now. Third quarter, very strange. Ball game's being played, time winding down, hits a fadeaway jump shot, front irons it, misses, and then there's somebody in the stands, an employee of the Cavs, clapping all hard, and LeBron looks at him like, really, dude? This is like midweek, early in January. Like, what are we doing here? Bet. I got you. I got something for you. Okay, check this out. And he goes ahead and proceeds to outscore the Cavs in the fourth quarter on his way. What did he have, Durham? Was it 42? Is that what he had?
Something like that.
It was 42 or 46.
21 in the fourth.
21 in the fourth. He outscored them, I believe, 21-19 or something like that. And I think he ended up with 42. Just get you guys' thoughts on that, man. I like that it wasn't over the top, but it was a subtle acknowledgement like, okay, all right, you want to play that game? Okay.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. And this is what happens when you don't have a full arena. You can kind of hear everything. So he was clapping so hard. And LeBron said, "Who's making all that noise?" Like they won the championship. And he gave him a little stare, put it in the back of his memory bank, and it seemed like it sparked him.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of them deals, man. Like you just look at it, and like I said, I like the fact that he didn't bring too much attention to it. He acknowledged it. Mm-hmm. And then he went out and did something about it. That's a boss. You know what I'm saying? That is somebody that's playing at a high level. That is somebody that's very successful. I like the fact that he wasn't loud about it. I mean, Coach K, what did you think when you saw it? Because when we were putting the show together, I don't think you understood what happened. And then we kind of explained it as like, oh, okay, this is what all the fuss is.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it's funny, just like Derwin mentioned that, that now that the arenas are, pretty much empty except for the staff and the players, that, you can hear everything. So, he probably did. I heard it was like an exec actually from the Cavs.
Yes. He was in administration.
He probably heard it, and then he saw that LeBron, he was like, whoa, like that.
Too late.
He probably did that thing with Prince Akeem intensity at the St. John's game.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Indie face.
He was like, uh-huh.
And then LeBron, he said he knows who it is, but he wouldn't say his name. So, he kept it under wraps, and whoever that exec is knows that.
Okay, so
probably don't say anything.
This is what I'm talking about, Larry. If you look right now, this is the moment right now. See.
Well, I didn't see
He
the
missed
exact.
it. He's looking.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
See, look.
I mean, I didn't see the exact until the video came out later, either late last night or this morning when I saw it, like, because they zoomed in on it, he's like clapping like a little 5-year-old, like, and it's like, this is a regular season shot in January, bro. Like, save your bullets, dog. Like, that's what I was thinking. Okay, all right, that's what happened. So,
hey, man.
Yeah.
Scoring lover.
Basically. Yeah. Oh, remember Dan Gilbert? With the girlfriend acting like a jilted girlfriend, man.
Yeah.
When he left the first time in 2010.
He wrote the letter.
Yeah.
He still came back.
Yeah.
He did it for the land.
Well, good stuff. So that was good to see LeBron, and the Lakers, of course, ended up getting the win. I think they have the top record in the Western Conference, right? Because the Clippers lost the other night. They got 5 losses now. I think the Lakers are like 14-4, somewhere around there. I'll give or take a game. Don't sort of quote me on that.
I think Vegas has LeBron now with the highest odds for MVP.
For MVP. Yes, yeah. I saw that. He has been playing well.
January.
It is.
That's what we talking about? MVP? Come on.
We know, Durham. We talked about it last week, too.
It's a month in. Come on.
A little more than a month. About a day or 2. 3 or 4. No, you're right. We'll take it to the NFL. Aaron Rodgers, of course, lost now 1-4 in NFC Championship games. Can you guys believe that? 1-4? He's lost 4 in a row NFC Championship games. I believe he's the only quarterback to throw 3 touchdowns in the amount of playoff games. I don't know how many he's thrown in 3 touchdowns in, but he's got like a losing record when he throws for 3 touchdowns and they don't win. Your thoughts on the Packers? There's some talk that, after the game, he was a little vague in his, in his thoughts about whether or not he would be back. He was excited last year when they got blown out. This is a crushing defeat, a tough defeat, losing to Tom Brady and the Bucs, who are heading to the Super Bowl to play, be the first team to play a Super Bowl at home. Then he comes out and says, look, I don't see why I wouldn't be here in Green Bay. Then Mark Murphy, the GM, came out and said today, like, we'd be basically fools not to have Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he actually used those terms and that terminology. I'll get the quote here in a second, but it was something to that effect. And you got Brett Favre basically saying, look, the Packers, they're not going to let him leave. So your thoughts, do you think Aaron Rodgers for certain will be back in Green Bay next year?
I think so. I think they would be fools not to bring him back. What is your alternative? And I think there'd be a mutiny with that fan base. And I can understand why Aaron Rodgers would be vague, because he's not really calling the shots. It's on that front office. The same front office that went out there and drafted a quarterback instead of getting him some help or getting another wide receiver or doing something to help him offensively. They've done nothing. And, Aaron Rodgers, though, he's confident. He knows he can play. So it's really on the front office to make the right move. And if they decide they want to cut Aaron Rodgers, you got to explain that to that fan base. I mean, it'd be ridiculous. You're a playoff team. You're just in the NFC Championship game. They don't get back there without Aaron Rodgers.
How much of the Jordan Love thing is really, really irking the hell out of him? Because I think that's where all of this stems from. That's what it's all about. You guys are going to draft a quarterback for real? I'm freaking Aaron Rodgers. Tom Brady was like that. He was petty. Mm-hmm. Just didn't say it out loud. He didn't give the backup no snaps. He didn't get no snaps.
And you know what? Just as you said that, which picture came into my face?
Peyton Manning, too, did that, too.
Michael Jordan. He took it personally. And he came out to show everybody what kind of quarterback he is and that he still has it. I mean, Aaron Rodgers really, year in and year out, normally he plays well. He doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. He does the best with what he has. But even, get to the Super Bowl is not easy. It's hard, especially to some of the teams in the NFC. I know the last couple of years, Seattle's been up there. They've battled back and forth. San Francisco, it's not easy to get back. So the fact that he's 1-4 in conference championship games, I don't always look at records like that particular record, But it's I mean, I know he lost a couple to us, to Seattle. And
Should have won that one. Should have had the one out in Seattle.
Yeah.
Sure. Up
So that's
16, yeah.
Yeah, so at least 2 he's lost to us. And I still remember, I'm a long-time Seahawks fan. I remember plenty of times we've gotten beaten by the Packers and Lambeau in big playoff games. So with Hasselbeck. And so,
yeah.
It goes back and forth. It goes both ways, but it can't diminish the kind of quarterback, the Hall of Fame quarterback that Aaron Rodgers is. And if Green Bay got rid of him now, they're crazy. They're going to go straight down the toilet because you can't replace a guy like that.
Good luck with Jordan Love.
Ask the Patriots. You can't replace a guy like that.
Yeah, the guy like that, you're absolutely right. I think his quote was, I don't think there's any reason I wouldn't be back. And then, of course, Aaron Rodgers, of course, the news today wants a new contract. Hell, he just got one. Like, what, it was a year or two ago? Like, it was literally like a couple of years ago. But
this is what happens when you're disrespectful and you go in the draft and you draft a quarterback.
Pretty much.
This is what happens.
Listen, he wants the Rodgers rate.
Discount double check, absolutely. Brett Favre says there's no way the Packers would do anything to jeopardize losing Aaron. So everybody's talking about the uncertainty.
How does Favre know? How does he know?
Favre.
How does he know?
Yeah. We'll see about Aaron Rodgers. We'll talk more about that, I'm sure, coming up in the offseason in the NFL. We'll keep it in the NFL, keep it in the same division, NFC North. Matthew Stafford, after all those years in Detroit, Motor City, came out. What was he, the first pick of 2009? Is that right? 08, 09? It was either 08 or 09, something like that. He's been in the league damn near. He's been over 10 years. Was it 09 or 10 maybe? It's somewhere around there. It was 09. Okay. So he wants out of Detroit. What is he still like early 30s? What is he, 32, somewhere around there? 32? Yeah, because he came out when he was like 20, 21. Yeah, 21. So he's about 32. What do you think would be good fits for him? You look at the Vegas odds. They got teams up there like New England, San Francisco. I believe Indianapolis, number 1. Carolina's up there in the top 5. Washington football team in the top 5. Any other teams you like, Durbin? I would love to see him in San Fran or New England.
There's just one team. I don't know what it is about this team that I've had high hopes for a long time, and they desperately need a trade. And I think Matthew Stafford is the number 1 quarterback available right now. I think Indianapolis, they have to get a quarterback. Indianapolis Colts, they are a top 5 team in the AFC. Their window is right now. And right now, they do not have a quarterback. They
beat the Bills in the wild card. Probably should have won that game.
They cannot go into next season without getting a quarterback. There's no one that they can draft that's going to take them back to where they were. The only guy is Stafford. I don't know if they have the chips to do it, but they have got to get Stafford somehow.
It might not cost that much. Maybe a first rounder, maybe 2 max. I don't see anything more than 2. So it's a steep price, but it's not too steep. So you're right. I'm in agreement with you. All right.
I don't think a 1.
You're gonna have to give up a 1. I mean, he's a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback.
He is a Pro Bowl caliber.
Dude, with that arm.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, as an offensive coordinator, you'd be like this.
Yeah.
Let me work with them. Everybody would be saying the same thing. Let me get a hold of them.
They could get but you could get a 2 for him too. I mean, depends on what else you're getting back.
Probably. Yeah. But I think he's probably gonna be a 1.
He's a little bit older. I don't think he's over the hill, but no stretch of the imagination.
What is he, Coach K? 32?
I think he is 32.
He's not more than 32 or 33, so he's got a good 5 to 10 years left.
Yeah, because the way he plays the game, he could play like a Drew Brees and an Aaron Rodgers well into their late 30s.
Still got the big arm. The big arm too.
The way he plays, and I just think that a team like Indianapolis that is ready now to win, and if he wants to win a Super, this is what he wants. That's what everybody wants. Your best team, to me, is Indianapolis because I like the running back.
San Fran, you put him in San Fran's offense. Got a great running attack. Great running. Play action. Another one.
Yeah, he's
32. He's 32. Then of course, I think if he can get with New England, get with Josh McDaniels.
No.
And here's the key. Here's what I told Coach K. What did I tell you the other night? I said, here's what people are forgetting about Matthew Stafford. You bring Marvin Jones, you bring Galladay as well. They're both free agents. bring one of them.
Yeah, but
So now you got some weapons too. That some people that he's used to throwing the ball to.
Patricia's coming back. I mean, I don't know how
Patricia's
much,
already back in New
I
England.
don't know how big of a factor that is.
Sure,
but,
that is.
You know, so
I just
I like the Garoppolo thing more. I like the Garoppolo theory more.
Probably. I agree.
Yeah. I just like the Colts because they're young. They got a stud offensive line. They got a stud tailback. They got T.Y. Hilton. They got some tight ends. He could be protected with the O-line. I just think, and you got a head coach that is a former quarterback that has played in big-time games. I just think is a nice fit. San Francisco is not a bad spot either.
Sure.
I don't know. They got young receivers. They got Kittle if he can stay healthy. And they got a run game that they like to lean on. But I just think that Indianapolis is the team I see as being desperate because you can't allow this window to close, and it will close if you do not find a quarterback. Because Rivers retired and Brissett, he's a backup, and he's a free agent.
One of the offensive linemen is leaving too. The big tackle, I forget his name. Played at Boston College. I forget his name.
The left tackle.
Yeah. I think one of them.
Stanza?
Yeah, one of them is retiring. I think so. They're losing, and they built up that offensive line right at the end of Luck and things of that nature. So,
but the center's out of Alabama. He's not. Oh, he's a young kid, Kelly.
No, he's not. No, they're good.
The left guard is a stud. He's the best left guard in the game. The right guard the right guard was with us in Seattle, and he couldn't really barely start for us. But he's been excellent with them at right guard. They got some chips up front. I mean, they just got to get.
No, I agree. I agree. But I'm just saying he can go to any of the three, and he's going to have a really good offensive mind to work with. That's what I'm saying. Anybody, you tell one of those three offensive coordinators you want to work with Matthew Stafford, all and be like, yeah, bring it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
That's what I was saying. But no, I think you're right. I think on balance, Colts 1A, Niners, then New England, probably in that order. As far as for him to get to where he wants to be, which is ultimately in the playoffs and to win a playoff game. I don't think he's ever won one in Detroit. Real quickly, Tom Brady Sr. had some comments. A little shade at Belichick. He was talking to Karen Garrigan, who I know up in Boston, works at the Boston Herald. First of all, Brady's parents had COVID. It looks like they're getting better and recovering from that. So that's certainly good news there. But he said he thinks Belichick's a little bit on the hot seat. He can say those things. Son's going to his 10th Super Bowl, made out a little bit better so far in that relationship, unpacking that and breaking up that relationship. Be careful, though. Don't write the obituary of Belichick. Me and Coach K were talking about this last night. Your thoughts on this, Derwin? Brady won round one. Mm-hmm. This is not the war, though.
Yeah, but he's sitting good, man.
And is Belichick really a little bit on the hot seat?
I mean, he's not on the hot seat.
Belichick can have 5 straight losing seasons and still go out on his own terms.
Well, he's not on the hot seat, but when you want to wait a 2, he doesn't look good because there was no reason for Brady to leave New England. Really?
Well, you can always get rid of a guy. What does Belichick always say? You got to get rid of the guy a year or two. I'd rather get rid of him a year too soon than a year too late. So
then you have to sit with what you got. You got to swallow that.
He will.
And he will. And the owner loves him. He's done a tremendous job. That he's
the owner loves Brady just as much, if not more, probably more so than Belichick, actually.
Yeah, you're right. He thinks of him as a son
because he called Brady. They talked after the Bucs won the championship, the NFC Championship game. Him and Belichick then talked.
Well, yeah, I would expect that. That's like a son to him. And if you're Brady, even if they lost this Super Bowl, which is anything is possible, he still looks good though, because there's no shame losing to Kansas City defending champs.
Oh, absolutely not.
So he's already to me proven that he can do it without Belichick. Just getting to the bowl itself, he's proven that, if anybody thought he was a system quarterback or it was Josh McDaniels, he's proven that. And I thought this from the time he took the job. One of the things I said, when he walks into that locker room in Tampa, he has the credentials. They're going to follow his word and do everything that he says. And early on, it sounded rocky. They lost a couple of games. He threw a couple of bad picks. But it was all a work in progress and to the bitter end. And now, look at him now. History. First team to host a Super Bowl and to actually be in it. And now, I told you, I like watching history. For them to win it, if they won that thing, you can't write a better script, man.
I'm picking them Early lean right there. I'm letting you know that now. I'm picking the
Oh,
Bucks.
you were never gonna pick against Tom Brady. Stop
No,
it.
I ain't stupid. Mm.
Captain America.
But you know what? I think the Super Bowl might break some records. I think it will be one of the most anticipated Super Bowls in
You're
a
gonna get
long time.
you're gonna get 115, 117 million people. What's the record? About one. You're gonna get damn near 120 million.
Well,
I'm putting that out there too.
What was the highest? Do you know what the highest rated Super Bowl
Oh
was?
man, it was the one. I know the one the Patriots won 2 years ago was one of the lowest rated. I want to say
damn.
it was the one. The Falcons one was pretty good. Falcons Patriots was pretty highly rated. It's around 115 to 118. It's a little under 120.
Yeah.
We'll try to look it up, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's the highest rated Super Bowl.
Maybe have it for tomorrow.
That Seattle New England Super Bowl was really good too. That was highly rated as well.
The thing is that you know, I did see on the news that there are some big companies that opted out of getting these Super Bowl commercials. I think like Pepsi or something like that. I think they either opted out to do regular commercials and did stuff commercials that point more towards you know, awareness for COVID and you know, tackling those issues and stuff like that. So
so the 1982 game is the highest rated Super Bowl. Had about a 50 household rating. Viewership peaked in 2015. Super Bowl 49 was watched by over 114.4 million people. So that's the one me and Durham were talking about. This is according to
1982. What was that?
49, yeah, but I guess they go by
Washington.
49ers Bengals, right?
No,
not the 82.
Dolphins?
No, that was 83.
I think 80.
No, that was 84, right? It was 84.
Oh, was that the Marcus Allen Raiders? Marcus Allen Raiders, famous run versus Redskins?
I think Washington, because when I think 82, I think Washington.
Total million viewers. Let's see. It said 82. Is that what we said? 82?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going by household rating, so I'm not going to go by that. I'm going to go by total viewers millions of people. Let's see. Oh, it's 133.
And now with everything streaming nowadays.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So Super Bowl 51, the Falcons Patriots had the highest total amount. It's got 172 million out here. I don't know if that's total million or. See, a lot of these numbers are fugazi, man. Because I don't know if they're going to go by average viewers, household ratings, share. You know how it is, Durham. It's numbers, man. You can make them say whatever you want. So yeah. we'll couch that one for now. Real quickly, John Madden. You see what he said about he thinks Madden players would help the coaching staffs, and he would use them to sort of, be beneficial to the NFL coaching staff and NFL players to use, because they're playing so many games and they know the schemes and things of that nature. Derwin, you buying John Madden when he says that?
No.
Me neither.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
John is getting up there. He's 84, so might say some things. But I mean, yeah, his game is taking off. I mean, I was reading some comments that he made about the game and how it's evolved over the years. Man, we all have grown up playing that game, and it's been tremendous. Just the growth of the game. Not too happy with 21 right now, but the game is, he talked about he's never really worked. He played high school football, college football, a little NFL, and went straight into coaching.
Straight into coaching.
Yeah. He said that's the only thing football's been his life. That's all he's ever done.
And now gets all the royalties from Madden.
Yeah. He's had the great life, and he's 84. Hopefully he's
when I was there, I think he was in the middle of like a 10-year deal, or maybe it was a 15-year deal. Maybe it was 10 years. He still had a few years left during that time when I first got in. And he was making like $10 to $15 million a year just off royalties.
And broadcasting, he did the broadcasting. I mean, man, that's a sportsman's dream, the life that he was able to live. And he won a Super Bowl. He don't get no Hall of Fame. He don't get any better than that.
He absolutely did. Well, what do you think, Coach K? You think NFL teams could benefit from having Madden players?
To be honest, first of all, they have to be good players.
Right.
Okay. Because I see a lot of people on Twitch, on Twitter, offering their services. All right. Okay. So What I think, I mean, maybe not like on a coaching staff or anything like that, but you know how they have like assistants and stuff like that or whatever and stuff like
Quality
that.
control. Go out there, see what you can
Yeah,
find. Maybe we can find something. Yeah.
just a person that carries
But
the
you're
watch.
not coming in the locker room. Go out there with the equipment guys and see what you can come up with. See if you can find some tendencies. Give me a report and we'll talk about it.
I
That's
think
how
that
we'll change
I
it.
think they could be most valuable within the 2 minute drill situations.
Well, that's what he was talking about. Clock
Yeah,
management.
yeah,
Too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
outside of that, no,
Yeah.
We always talk about some of these guys when they playing this damn game losing their mind. Do you really? Do I want some of these guys on my coaching staff?
No.
You up by 10 and you out here pitching the ball
No,
around?
but quiet, but I'm saying though, why does kept if you let's just say this, Derwin, we have the playoffs coming up,
But they go for it a lot
stuff
too.
like
So
that.
that's an analytical
You gotta
thing.
look, you gotta notice how the players approach the good players. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you which ones to watch. Notice how they approach the 2 minute situations and
Sure.
stuff like that. I'll give you a good example. Because I saw this when I was editing this past episode for Black News Channel. Like Glitchy. He mentioned some. I wish I had the clip. He did mention something, and to me in my mind, I was like, damn, I don't have thought of that for the time management and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So a real good player, time management is everything. A player that we all know about, Eric Problem, right? That's a lot of his dominance was based on clock management,
All control and defense.
Yep, yep. He didn't do
Was.
anything fancy.
Nothing.
He was masterful at
He was.
at the clock, and kind of like what Larry mentions about like James Piano. Like when you know how to do that clock and you play defense and you're able to move the ball a little bit, it's just
Shorten
like
the game.
it's like a anaconda or a boa constrictor, just
Right.
and you dead.
Because you're looking at literally 4 or 5 possessions, and it's like that's the ball game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I always tell you, like remember I remember I pointed that out. Remember Vilma at Foxwoods one time ran out the entire clock the entire second half.
Yep.
The guy never got the ball.
Yeah.
You know, he had the lead. He was up by like 7 or 10 or whatever. Never in jeopardy of losing. But the fact that he ran out the entire half, converted what was it 4 or 5 fourth downs,
Yeah.
and didn't score.
Yeah.
Ran out the clock.
Outside of the 2 minute at a 2 minute warning, it's not going to apply because the thing is that like a gripe that I've had with Madden for many years is that the play clock should be proportionate to the length of the quarter.
The game, yeah.
Outside of the 2 minute warnings, that's not the case. Inside of the 2 minute warnings, that is the case. So I always thought that when you pick like if you pick the number number of minutes per quarter.
So 5-minute quarter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 1/3 of a quarter, right?
Yeah.
So the play clock shouldn't be 40. It should be somewhere around 12 to 15.
Nah, that's two though, because you can't do audibles.
Well, I mean, you said proportion. I don't know if you meant.
Yeah, not exactly, but just shiv it down
25.
20.
25.
There you
25.
go. There you 25. Go. Yeah, or maybe make it similar to like what's college football? 35.
It's not 40 anymore. It used to be 35. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think around 25 is
maybe 30 now.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
College basketball's what 30 now. It's 30.
Yeah, I used to always go down to the community days.
Remember college basketball used to be like 45 or something crazy.
4 quarters, the 4 quarters.
Damn.
Yeah. I used to go down every time we went to community day, man. That was the number one suggestion I always did. I was like, yo, you gotta like slide that shit. But,
all right, let's go ahead and get out of here. Compete Forever on Black News Channel this weekend, episode 35, season 54, Madden League playoffs. We're rocking with the AFC wild card. You can see it on Black News Channel this weekend, 11 a.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Eastern on Black News Channel nationally. 65, 70 million homes, DirecTV, AT&T, Dish Network, Comcast, Xfinity, Spectrum, Charter cable systems as well. I got Jay Alford, Super Bowl champ with the New York Football Giants back in 2007-08 when they beat the undefeated New England Patriots. He's going to be on the show as well. Brought the energy. Duro and Worrell. Dak will be on there as well. So check it out and see who takes home the crown and wins Super Bowl 54, wins some money and a gaming chair from Zip Chair, our proud sponsors, headphones, and some cream from Skins. Got pain? Absolutely. Get the Skins cream. So it should be a good event this weekend, only on Black News Channel on television. So Guys, any thoughts before we get out of here?
I'm just looking. We got to wait another week for the Super Bowl, but once again, it should be a tremendous game. I saw a nice little meme. It was a picture of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, and underneath it, the similar contrast was Hulk Hogan and The Rock. And I was like, I just thought that was perfect.
Yeah.
The way the relation, the old and the new.
Well, I think it's over 18 years. It's the largest difference in quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks in the Super Bowl age difference. So, yeah.
Yeah, right. These prop bets in Vegas, man, it's going to make a killing. Yeah.
Crazy. Let's get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Coach K, man, pulling double duty, pushing all the right buttons, bringing the commentary. My good buddy Derwin Worrell. Kids call him Dagwood. He's out there at Carnoustie, somewhere near Ivenson's sister, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Canarsie. And that's Bedford Stuyvesant. I'm in Brooklyn.
See, you just said Iverson's sister. Yeah, that's what I'm in Bedford.
Don't ever take an Uber to Brooklyn, man.
Hey,
send that boy to Red Hook.
Thanks for watching esportsXTRA, the only live call-in sports show talking traditional sports, esports, and gaming. We'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here for more esportsXTRA, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. See you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Good night.